This is the most mental bike that I've ever seen in my entire life. This bike weighs 298 pounds and pushed 230 horsepower. You talking about power to weight ratio? This thing is lighter than your pockets after a mall date with your wife. Nastier than Diddy at a baby oil convention. We're talking about lighter than a police officer after chasing a crackhead in some brand new Skechers. Nastier than early 2000s Rakishi putting his ass in your face.
One.
To make it lighter.
One more. 2, 3, 4.
It also holds the record for the lightest 1000cc sport bike in the entire country. That's a big damn deal. That means riding this thing is like getting some head and getting your feet tickled at the exact same time. So basically, it has a fully carbon subframe. It runs on MR12 race fuel. It has a transmission built by Robinson. It has a metric crap ton of engine work done to it, so it's fully built. And no, dog, this don't even look like a bike that a normal person's supposed to even be on. Dude has balls of steel. That's the only reason he don't get thrown off of it when he go from 0 to 60 and mock fuck you. You fall off a bike like this, your ass might as well donate your skin to a bacon factory, because your ass, you're going to be hurting for a pretty good minute. Hell no, I fall off a bike like this. You got to call both our mama. Let both of them know what the fuck going on. Because, shit. Just because you can build something don't mean you should. This a 2014 Dodge Sneaky Link. This a Continental RT. This a SRT Lincoln Cat. And I kid you not. And I know how ugly it looks. But I promise you, somebody is daily driving this. It's probably more reliable than half of the things on the road. This the type of getaway car you need when you're running from the police. They wouldn't even know how to describe this. Oh, it was a white Dodge Charger, I think. Imagine getting beat in a 60-roll by one of these right here. You got to sell your whole car. You got to sell your livelihood after this. I believe shit like this be purely for attention-grabbing purposes. That's all. That's all it be. Because why would you do this? Why would you do this? Like, I see stuff like this and I immediately want to take off my belt and start issuing belt buckle soup. Rotary guys are on an entirely different level of F around and find out, because they don't have valves, no valve springs, no push rods, no rockers, nothing. It's just two spinning Doritos on an eccentric shaft. And if you just so happen to add the right size Hong Kong hoe dragger, it breathes fire. Now, this RX-7, however, belongs to a guy overseas named Luke Smith. You're talking about nastier than your granddaddy after being stationed in Taiwan. No, bro, like, I'm talking about the idle sound like a 90-year-old woman drunk a cold-ass Sprite. She tried to spit that motherfucker out real quick. Oh, bro, a sexually frustrated stepdad makes more torque than a Rotary. You could arm wrestle a two-rotor and possibly win. But where it gets interesting is when you add more rotors, when you go from 2 to 3, 3 to 4, that's when it gets interesting. We're talking about F1 noises. It's the craziest thing in the world. Don't believe me? Go look up the 787B 4-rotor. That is the craziest sound that I've ever heard in my life. All they do is spin. They love high RPMs. I'm telling you, like 10,000 RPM, that's a breeze for these guys. You can't do that with no LS. You're turning an LS into a mobile rod flinger. It'll look like an angry mind throwing a dildo at you. Make sure you beautiful people go follow Luke Hardy Official on Instagram. This is his account right here. This is his beautiful Mazda RX-7. Make sure you go follow, show him some love, follow his build, support him. I love you guys. I got to rate this RX-7 9.5 out of 10. It looks good. It's flawless. Thing nastier than a Las Vegas gigolo trapped in a room full of horny pigeons. This right here is Wraith Motorsports WMS 800 Escalade V, the Track Hawk Killer. Anything that's squat before taking off like a seasoned linebacker in the 1970s ain't something you want to line your car against. Evidence number one, this man has slicks on all four corners, looking like a Tahoe with a tuxedo on. We're talking about a truck cleaner than a newly divorced school custodian health records after a trailer park sneaky link. I'm telling you, like, this is beautiful. Like, GM really knew what they was doing. They really sat at that executive table, a line of that good shit, and said, we gonna put an LT4 under the hood of it. I don't know who gonna do it. This damn show ain't gonna be me. I had to come out the jacket. I got hotter than a whole house in the summertime. All I'm saying is this man's supercharger wine sound like when you put smoked sausages in the microwave. I already know the pastors be the first ones to buy these. You know what type of pastor I'm talking about? The ones that look like a permed turkey. I still want to know why these car companies putting these big ass front caps, these big ass grills on these vehicles, bro. Like, how would y'all feel? It's late at night, you traveling, and your whole car shake. You step out this Escalade, and Diddy caught in your grill. The legendary flying Diddy oil bug. Make sure y'all follow Wraith Motorsports, bro. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. His name had me struggling for about every bit of 30 minutes before he told me the G was silent. This is a big single turbo nitrous Supra. Let me repeat that again. He has 2 power adders strapped to the most overbuilt engine that Toyota has ever produced. Somebody asked, Guru, why isn't the A90 Supra as popular as the Mark IV Supra? Because it'll never be. But that's my opinion. Let's give some facts, right? Because that's what people want to hear. You're talking about a twin turbo 3-liter inline 6 built in the 90s with the capabilities to touch 1,000 horsepower, but on average could touch 750 to 850 horsepower on stock internals. Hold on to that. Fast forward to the A90 Supra. While it's not entirely a bad car, what ruined this car's reputation was when, Toyota announced that it's going to have a BMW-derived engine. And even though you can make 1,000 plus horsepower and well over that with the B58 platform, people just don't care because everybody's making 1,000 horsepower. Everybody's making 1,500. The rat race for more power just makes this dull and uninteresting. Then Fast and Furious, on top of a lot of other movies and video games, push this thing to complete stardom, like to legendary status. The A90 Supra hasn't appeared in enough films, enough games to really just get it where the Mark IV Supra is in terms of popularity. You see a MK4, you immediately wanted to shoot flames because your nostalgia done took over, bro. You wanted to do what nuns do after eating Taco Bell for the first time. One indication you should leave these Supra guys alone. Look at the size of that goddamn tire. This is probably the first Supra with a BBL like Nicki Minaj. We go to the back, and there are 2 bottles of, not nitrous now. We no longer calling it nitrous. We're calling it pressurized Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drops. Imagine if Michael Jackson and Nas created their own nitrous brand, right? Like every time you twist the knob, it go hee hee. He probably called Peppa Pig Precision Turbo, same shit, and was like, listen, I just got my taxes. I need the biggest turbo y'all got. Give me the turbo off the Titanic. Go in the water and get it for me. Oh, wait, that's a steamship. No, seriously, though. Look at this beauty, bro. Just look at the color. Look at the aesthetics, bro. We time traveling literally back to the 90s, bro. I got to give it a 10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10. It's absolutely beautiful. I want y'all to comment below and tell me what you think of this Supra. Do you like it? Do you think there could have been more done to it? I think it's perfect as is. As always, it's your boy, the Black Car Guru. I'll see y'all later. GTR guys, I'm on y'all ass. We need to have a chat. The R35 has to be the most overpowered vehicle at any car meet, any dig race, any road race ever, because you got guys that make these bitches so fast that they pop wheelies, and then you think, hold on, this motherfucker's supposed to be all-wheel drive. There's somebody looking at this right now and going, oh man, fuck an R35. I could beat it with a 383 with a 400 shot of nitrous. G-body guys got to be the most dangerous motherfuckers in the world. I'm on y'all ass. You talking about guys that purposely make their cars light as a fucking school file cabinet. Put the biggest engine they can in that motherfucker. Put a TH400 on it. Look at they suspension and go. Real niggas don't need suspension. I guarantee you, you come down south, every G-body is on more dope than Bobby Brown's nose has seen. And every G-body down south got the biggest fucking cam that you've ever heard. They revved that bitch one time. It sounded like it wanted to do a cartwheel. Takeovers, for some reason, are a sensitive topic. If you get offended by anything that I say, fuck you and kiss my ass. That's how I feel, because this video raw and uncut, and I'm grown in a motherfucker. If you attend takeovers, I feel like you that 0.01% of germs that Clorox can't fucking eliminate. You motherfuckers use takeovers as an excuse to break into established businesses, wondering why your city don't have shit. How you steal everything at the convenience store during the takeover except the fucking Plan B, some condoms, and a goddamn pregnancy test to keep your bad seed from getting passed down to the next generation. That's how the fuck I feel. Then nobody here could drive a thread through a fucking needle, let alone not hit a motherfucker and turn them into a human bowling pin simulator. You know, people tried to argue with me. Oh, but when they do it in Japan, don't nobody say nothing. That's because, bitch ass boy, they know how to drive out there. That's where drifting was created. It'd be like 5 of y'all in one stolen Hellcat. If you rounded all these motherfuckers up together and added their high school GPA together, it would make 1.5. Nobody's making real money off this shit. Not the content creators that constantly egg this bullshit on and edit it to make it look real good, better than it actually is. And damn sure not the people that participate in it and actually drive the cars around in a circle, knocking white women out of their Chuck Taylors. Guru, since you got all the answers, what can we do to stop the takeovers? Go steal a dump truck, cause ain't nobody got no insurance at these takeovers, and just plow through everybody's shit. Or you can help them find a real daddy so that he can pull that bitch out their soul that was instilled into them from birth. Y'all ain't listening. Imagine being so fast. Let me make sure I word this properly. Imagine being so fucking fast that you can't even have weapons. You faster than your own weapons. You fire a missile, you can play patty cake with it. This thing just as fast. Let me remind you all, the SR-71 Blackbird is a reconnaissance plane. Meaning it's meant to be nosy like some of them fucking neighbors that live by y'all. And get the hell out of there. It's meant to penetrate deep within enemy territory, look around like a gynecologist, and get the hell up out of there. This thing nastier than a group of elderly German strippers who also started a band, the Fabulous Floppy Titties. This thing nastier than an Amish dad at a lesbian sleepover. Nah, bro, this looks like if Chevrolet decided to build a Corvette C12. I know Skunk Works, when they first showed the president of the time this shit, they was probably like, look, Mr. President, this bitch fast as a motherfucker and it climb high. He probably said, damn, how high? Man, that bitch high as Snoop Dogg with some rocket boosters. Let's get it. Thank you for 600K. Look. Drown it out with a shot of gin, bottom of the cup where you hiding all of your problems in. They criticize and throw your ego to the lion's den, fighting over hoes. They super thick, but they ain't a 10. Thoughts and emotions, invoking violence, unspoken rivalries. Can see the truth in all the lies that they try to hide from me quietly. Anxiety kicking in. Wouldn't give $1 to see you prosper. A lot of people rather do business when none are offered. That's real shit. Look, a proposition to the opposition, move different. Been the rules that the tool lifted, I'll detonate if you press ignition. Couple screws loose in the flow, demented, the shadow where your former self. You see beyond the image, niggas fighting demons. I'm dirty dancing with apparitions, drop a nuke in your apparatus and split an atom like nuclear fission. Add me to their circle, only good at division. Look, you niggas starving for the attention, your face in the media. My city wicked, red dots are everywhere like you walking through India. Hoes intimate with the opposition. I let her see me every day like it's a doctor visit. Really, I'm an old soul. Hoes try to dig for gold, feeling like LeBron the way these hoes try to pick and roll. This shit is peaches and cream, this shit a rocky road. Look, a black man with a greater purpose, plenty ambition. Replacing money with hugs and kisses. I love you different, deeper wells of ignorance linger inside your spirit. I can tell when people with the shit. I mean, it's evident. Cause I'm harder than all of your favorite rappers, they actors and niggas. Stop.